Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? So I want to give you some information on alopecia and hair loss. So earlier I did a, let me do this. Facebook is not participating again. Zoom is changed. So let me get out of this. Let me start here. See if it let me do this. Oh, okay. But it won't let me go live. And so I'm live here. And today's topic on the Sadora radio show, the Let's Talk with Carolyn, the Sadora radio station on the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show is on alopecia. Some people, men, women, and young ladies, they wear wigs. And the reason why, let me unrecord this. The reason why they wear wigs is because of hair loss and alopecia. I'm having so many technical difficulties. I'm going to try to go live again. Facebook is really not participating. Zoom is not participating. Alright, let me do this. Thank you, Ellen. Okay, let me turn it down some more. Alright, hopefully y'all don't feel that echo no more. I think it went away. Let me minimize this. Let me come out of this. And come out of this. And do that. Alright, so I'm back somewhere. Thank you, Ellen, for sharing the broadcast. If you're here, just say, hey, hello, so I can give you a shout out for just tuning in with me. So today I want to talk about, on the Sadora radio station, on the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show, I want to talk about alopecia and hair loss. So you have people who naturally lose their hair. It could be hereditary. Then you have people who wear wigs. They got reasons for wearing wigs other than they like the style, the texture, and the different colors of the wigs. You do have people who wear wigs because they have hair loss. And maybe they don't know what to do to help grow their hair and stop the hair loss. So that's what this is about. It's also for men. It's just not for women. It's also for men as well. Let me move y'all here. It's also for men as well. And with that being said, let me see if I can just move y'all around. With that being said, hold on, y'all. I'm moving around here. This is going to be a crazy one today. All righty. I'm moving. There we go. Had to move around. So even men who have hair loss, they go to the clinic. They go to the clinic and they get some medicated treatments that have been backed by science. However, there is other ways, other natural ways of getting your hair to grow. Follicles to open up, as well as stop hair loss. So I'm going to give you two categories. Those categories are, number one, I'm going to give you some herbs, maybe 3. Number 2, I'm going to give you some essential oils, maybe 5. Then I'm going to give you a recipe on how to create it and actually use it if this applies to you, excuse me, and you have loss of hair. For whatever good reason, your hair is not growing. And women go into protective hairstyles. Women go into protective hairstyles. So you may say, well, most women know what protective hairstyles are. Somebody might not. So protective hairstyles are 1, number wigs, 2, extensions. This is a protective hairstyle. But we know I have hair because I don't want my hair out. Other protective hairstyles for men is hair pieces. Men wear hair pieces, and with some men you could tell that they have on a hairpiece. When they go to the clinic, they use their own, they get their follicles to open up so their hair can naturally grow in. I know y'all seen those commercials that come on at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hi, Levine, how you doing? So I want to start off with giving you the herbs. Now, each one of these that I give you, they have been scientifically proven to help with hair growth. Thank you, Levine. They have been scientifically proven to help with hair growth and to also stop with hair loss. So we're going to go through, I'm going to give them to you, and then I'm going to tell you what they do. I'm going to give you the herbs first. Now, some of the herbs you can also get in essential oils. And I want y'all to keep this in mind. Herbs are plant-based, all natural plant-based. You can create oils from herbs for whatever purpose you want to use it for, to include cooking, which is another day, another topic. So the first one I want to give you is rosemary. Now with rosemary has been proven to grow hair. It is just as effective as, I can't say this word, it's just as effective as minoxidil. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be saying it wrong. It's called minoxidil or minoxidil. But it's been in minoxidil is what they use for men who have baldness. That's primarily used for men. Rosemary herb has been proven by research to be just as effective as that ingredient that's used on baldness for men. It stimulates hair growth by improving the scalp blood production, which means it increases the circulation to the scalp and helps your hair grow. You have increased circulation to the scalp to help your hair grow. You have decrease in hair loss. Everybody with me? I hope y'all writing this down. Write this down. Get a pen. Y'all know when I give y'all something, I'm giving you something that you can use. Get a pen and paper. Radioland, get a pen and paper. Facebook, get a pen and paper. Replay, get a pen and paper. Get a pen and paper, everybody. Write this stuff down. Because even if, let's say you don't have no bald spots. Let's say you don't have alopecia, but let's just say you want your hair to grow. Let's just put it in that realm. You want your hair to grow. This is for you too. This is for you too. Okay? Next is the herb nettle. 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 That's the next one. Nettle is rich in antioxidants to help your hair grow. So you have rosemary. Herb we talking about. We ain't talking about oils yet. We on herbs. Rosemary stimulates hair growth by stimulating the blood circulation to your scalp, so your hair can grow. Then we have nettle. Nettle is rich in antioxidants. That's 2. I said I was going to give y'all 3. I wrote down 4. All right, I'll give you all 4. Next I have on here is red clover. I do know this. The I'm going to say this. The spice clove. The spice clove that most people have in their kitchen, you could grind that up. You could grind that up and add it to a carrier oil. Add it to a carrier oil and apply it to your scalp to help your hair grow. But let's get back. That's a side note. Let's get back to red clover. Red clover inhibits the DHT production, period. What that does is it decreases inflammation. It decreases inflammation, but it also at the same time stimulates protein synthesis. Okay, what is protein synthesis, Carol? That simply means just production. It increases protein production for hair growth. Okay? It affects your follicles. That was red clover. Last herb, hibiscus. In case y'all writing this down and y'all taking notes, it is spelled Hibiscus. Hibiscus. What does hibiscus do is increases the blood flow to the scalp and to the hair follicles. So I've given you 4 herbs. How do you spell the second one? The second one. Rosemary. Oh, nettle. Nettle is Nettle, Levine. Nettle is Nettle. Red clover was the third one. And then the fourth one is hibiscus. 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 So those are the 4 herbs. All these herbs has been scientifically proven, backed by research, to stimulate hair growth and decrease hair loss. Okay? Y'all know me. I'm only going to go with what's natural. Now we're going to talk about EOs. EOs is essential oils. If you hear me say DRPS, that is drops. If you hear me say EO, that is essential oils. If you hear me say CO, that is carrier oils. I'm giving y'all those early. So when I start saying EO, CO, DRPS, you have an idea of what I'm talking about. So the first essential oil is cedarwood. Cedarwood decreases hair loss and promotes hair growth by balancing the oil producing glands in your scalp. That's what cedarwood does. And keep this in mind. Hold on, y'all. Something just went wrong with the radio. Okay. Keep this in mind. All essential oils have therapeutic properties. That would be a whole nother segment that I do about essential oils and their therapeutic properties and what note they carry. Lavender is antibacterial as well as antimicrobial. But the beauty about lavender is it improves scalp hair. It improves a lot of people, you know what? Lavender essential oil has different therapeutic properties. Some people say lavender essential oil is for relaxation, pain, but it's also for healthy hair. It's also for healthy hair. By the time I'm done with this class, you're not going to want to go to a store and buy whatever you are using to grow your hair. Instead, I would like for you to do is go and buy the herbs and the essential oils and do the recipe that I'm going to give you. Do the recipe that I'm going to give you to promote your hair growth. Okay? This way you don't have to be going to the store and buying Blue Magic. Anybody remember that hair grease? Blue Magic? Nobody remembers Blue Magic? That's an old one. I don't know what they got in the store today. Anyway, the next one is Rosemary. Rosemary came up again. Rosemary, Levine, you remember Blue Magic. Okay. Rosemary came up again. Remember in the beginning, I said oils was created from plants. Herbs is the natural plant. Oils is created from herbs. Oils is created from plants. So rosemary improves hair thickness. If someone wants their hair to be thick because they have thinning hair, rosemary is going to improve the thickness and the hair growth that you apply to your scalp. And I'm going to give you, I was going to give you two forms. No, I was going to give you one form of recipe. I got to write this down. But I'm going to give you two forms of recipe. One is going to be a fluid, and one is going to be a butter. So I'm going to give you two forms of recipe, and you pick and choose which one you want to create. I'm going to give you both, but you pick and choose which one you want to create. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Okay, all right, Levine, great. The next one is peppermint. Peppermint is a stimulant. Remember I said they have multiple uses. Hi, badass. How you doing? So with peppermint, peppermint is a stimulant, but peppermint promotes hair growth during a certain phase. During a certain phase, it promotes hair growth, and that is the anagen phase, which is the growth phase. That's when peppermint promotes hair growth during the anagen phase. So you may say, okay, how do I find out when is the anagen phase of my hair growth? Well, that's not my lane. I don't know. I can find out the answer for you, but that's not my lane. Because each person hair growth phase is different. So no matter who you are, what type texture or texture hair you have, your hair growth is individualized and it's going to be different from everybody else's, like DNA. Nobody has the same DNA. Same thing with hair growth. Nobody has the same hair growth phase. Only you would know that. And you find out by paying attention to how your hair is growing. You pay attention to how your hair is growing. Radio Land, you still there? All right. So now let's get into these recipes. I've given you the herbs. Hopefully y'all wrote this down. Hi, Dale. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully y'all wrote the herbs down that I gave you, and you also wrote down the essential oils. Everything I'm giving you is all natural. The herbs that I've given you is backed by science, backed by research to be effective and grow your hair, stop hair loss. Health of alopecia. I'm going to share this with y'all. This is probably giving up too much information, but I'm going to share this with y'all. In 2017, I used to wear my hair out in ponytail. I was a ponytail queen. What I learned about ponytails is this. One, they gave me a headache. It's called the ponytail headache. Two, it broke my hair off. Three, there was a small spot in the crown of my hair where I lost all hair. Lost all hair. This was back in 2017. And I said, you know what? I'm going to stop wearing the ponytails. I stopped wearing the ponytails. I stopped putting the bands in them. And I started paying attention to how my hair was growing. I created recipes to help my hair grow back to the length of where it was. I created recipes for my hair to grow where it had, when it was like a small, like this, y'all, a small, tiny spot that had, like, I lost my hair from wearing ponytails. And that right there made me stop wearing ponytails. Period. Now I had to share that with you so y'all know that, like, if it worked for me, it'll work for you. If it worked for me, it will work for you too. Okay? So, you're going to take, this is the herb side. These are herbs. I'm going to give you recipes. These are the herb side. Okay? You're going to take 1 teaspoon of rosemary, 1 teaspoon of nettle, 1 teaspoon of red clover, 1 teaspoon of hibiscus. Those are herbs. 1 teaspoon. You're going to put, when the recipe you're making is either going to be a 4-ounce bottle with a screw top or spray, and a 4-ounce jar. This 4-ounce jar should last you about 3 to 6 months. And that's using it every other day. Okay? Next is DRPs, EOs, essential oils, DRPs. And the first one is going to be cedarwood. 5 DRPS, 5 drops of cedarwood. 5 drops of lavender, 5 drops of rosemary, 5 drops of peppermint. Preferably, you have a glass container, because you got to mix it up first. You have a glass container or a ceramic container. You're going to put all these ingredients in your glass or your ceramic container, and you're going to mix them up. If you have a grinder with your herbs, grind up the herbs first. I'm going to share this with y'all. Don't judge me. You know how the poppy stores have the grinders that the marijuana smokers use? You can get a grinder and put your herbs in that grinder and grind them up. And make them like fine grind. And put it into the mixture with the essential oils. Now, I gave y'all essential oils. What I didn't give you was a CO, which is a carrier oil. Your carrier oil is going to be coconut oil. Your carrier oil is going to be coconut oil. How do you mix this up? You have let's do the spray bottle first with the screw top or the spray atomizer, okay? You put this 4 ounce. So you're going to put your carrier oil, coconut. Wait a minute. All right, this is more than 4 ounces. All right, this is 16 ounces, this size. So I'm only using this as a demonstration. And you have one of these. This is one of the tops I was talking about. One of these. Okay? You're going to pour the carrier oil halfway in your 4 ounce bottle. Halfway. The rest is your recipe that's going in the 4 ounce bottle. So you done grind up your herbs, you put them in, remember, glass bowl or ceramic bowl. You put it in, and you put the essential oils into the glass or the ceramic bowl. Your 4 ounce is what your carrier oil is going to go in. We said coconut oil. So you're going to fill this up first. 4 ounce bottle spray. Fill it up halfway with the carrier oil, coconut oil. Your mixture of herbs with rosemary, nettle, red clover, hibiscus, cedarwood, lavender, rosemary, oil, essential oil, and peppermint. You mix all that up in the ceramic or glass bowl. Once you mix that up, you're going to put it inside your 4 ounce. Radio Land, I know y'all can't see me, but if you're connected to me on Facebook, go to Facebook and watch it. You're going to mix it up. Now you have your own hair growth product in a liquid form. Okay? Now I'm going to give you another, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to give you another form. So same recipe, different base. Okay? Your carrier oil, your coconut oil, that was your base. That was your base. I'm going to give you a different base so that it's more of a solid than the liquid. So you got 2 forms. You have your solid and you have your liquid. You pick and choose which one you want. You can apply this twice a week. Twice a week. But I need y'all to pay attention to your hair growth. We're going to get to that in a minute. Your base in this case is still going to be same herbs. Hi Marlo. It's still going to be the same herbs. It's going to be the same essential oils. Only thing that changes is, in this recipe, is your base. That's the only thing that changes. Nothing else changes. You pick which one you want to use. So, you have your 4 ounce. I don't have a jar. Well, I don't want to leave y'all. Anyway, you have your 4 ounce jar. Now, your 4 ounce jar can be a 4 ounce plastic jar. And I'm going to tell you where you can get this from. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you where you can get all this stuff from. They may or may not have it. And if they don't have it, just go to Amazon and order it. But I'm going to tell you where you can get everything I gave you from in your local area. I just got to tell you where. If they don't have it, go to Amazon. And Amazon got everything. Okay, they got it all. So you're still going to use 1 teaspoon of rosemary, 1 teaspoon of nettle. These are herbs. You still got to grind them up in your grinder, because now they're going in the 4 ounce jar. Rosemary, this is 1 teaspoon. Rosemary, nettle, red clover, and hibiscus. Grind it up as you did before. You're going to put it in the jar. You're going to put it in your 4 ounce jar. Now, the only other thing that changes here is the DRPs of the essential oils, because now it's a solid. I hope y'all getting what I'm putting up. When you're making a solid, the DRPs go up. Okay? So instead of 5, like we put in the liquid form, we're putting 10 in the solid form. So it's going to be 10 DRPs, 10 drops, everybody, of cedarwood, lavender, rosemary, peppermint. 10 drops of cedarwood, lavender, rosemary, peppermint. Your base, this is your base. Your base is the white shea butter. That's your base. Yes, I use shea butter in my hair. That is your base. Now, if you want to preserve this, I should have got to that before. If you want to preserve it and you want to extend the shelf life, because the shelf life of these natural products is anywhere from 6 months to a year. But it's not going to take you 6 months to use this stuff, especially if you're using it twice a week or every other day. You should be making some more in 3 to 4 months, providing that you're using it as I'm giving it. Are y'all good? Let me know. Let me know. So, you have your 4-ounce jar. You put your herbs in there. You have your DRPs. You have your essential oils in there. You don't need no coconut oil. You can, but I'm going to give you something else to put in there. You're going to add 10 drops of vitamin E to your 4-ounce jar. Why vitamin E? It helps grow your hair. It is also a preservative. It can also be used as a carrier oil. So you have your light shea butter. In case y'all wonder, like, what is she talking about? There's a white shea butter and there's a deep, deep, dark yellow shea butter. You don't want the dark yellow shea butter. You want the light white shea butter. That's the shea butter you want. Shea butter also has different grades. We're going to get into that another day. But for now, you want the white shea butter. So, you mix all this into your 4-ounce jar. Mix it real good until it has a consistency of thickness. It has a consistency of thickness. And you can mix it with a tablespoon. You can mix it with a tablespoon. If you get the raw shea butter, you may need a blender. But if you get the pre-mixed white shea butter, you could do this with a Radioland. You could do this with a tablespoon and mix it up in the 4-ounce jar. Now you have your own personal hair care product. Did y'all get any value out of this? Yes? No? Let me know. Who's here? I can't see. Facebook not being that nice. Radioland, you can join me on Facebook. Hi, Holly. How you doing, Holly? So if you have received some value out of this, just, let me know that you did. But definitely herbs, essential oils, carrier oils, liquid form, 4-ounce bottle. Hi. Solid form, 4-ounce plastic jar. I did say I was going to tell y'all. It's hot. I'm having a flash, y'all. These hot flashes. So I did say I was going to tell y'all where y'all can get this stuff from. You can go to the super hair store in your local neighborhood. Go to the super hair store and look for white shea butter. They have it. Also look for the essential oils. They should have those. Your other option is to go to Amazon and type in these herbs, and they will come up and you can buy them off of Amazon. Same thing with the essential oils. Same thing with the carrier oils. You can buy everything I've given you. You could get off of Amazon if you don't mind waiting for the shipment. And if you're on Amazon Prime, you might be able to get it the next day. Okay? What else can you do with these two recipes and the creations that I have given you? So I'm going to take it a step further because I believe in helping people. I solely believe in helping people from the heart. So what can you do in your community to help other women who has alopecia and they have hair loss or their hair is short and they want their hair to grow? What can you do with this? I've given you the ingredients. I've given you the how-to of actually creating your own hair product. And if you want to take this a step further, you can also create the product, because now you have your own hair product that you could sell for retail. Just trying to help people out. Just trying to help people out. Thanks for the heart love. So if you have any questions or you catch this on a replay, just give me a call at 267-864-8639. You have been listening to the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show on the Sador radio station. You can connect with Sador radio station on Alexa. The station is on Alexa, everybody. You can also download the station on your iPhones or your Android phone. We are here 24/7. There's always something to listen to. I am here every Tuesday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also tune in with me on Facebook. I tried to go live on Zoom. Zoom done did some new stuff. So I really don't know what's going on with Zoom. So I came on to go live on Facebook. So if you have any questions about what I've given you the herbs and told you what they was for. I've given you the scientific research that these herbs is backed by that helps with hair growth and stopping hair loss. I've also given you the essential oils. I've given you the recipe, and I've given you 2 methods of creating 2 different recipes using the same herbs and the same oils and the same carrier oils. So that's my time, everybody. I have enjoyed you coming in and giving me your time, but don't go nowhere. Let me do what I do best, and that is giving you the shout outs that you rightfully deserve, because you've given me your time. So I like to take the time out to thank Levine. Levine, thank you for tuning in with me. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for taking notes. And thank you, Holly, for tuning in. Thank you, Marlo, for tuning in. And who else tuned in? It was somebody else in here that tuned in. Thank you, Badass, for tuning in. Thank you, Dale, for tuning in. Who else is in here? Thank you, everybody that gave me your time and tuned in with me. And I will see y'all on my next live stream. Radio Land, don't go nowhere. I'm going to get ready to give y'all some house music because I can't play it on Facebook because I'll get blocked. But Facebook, if you catch this on the replay, just type in replay. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in with me. Make the products, test the products, pay attention to your hair growth. I almost forgot this. This is what I almost forgot. Take pictures. Take pictures of your hair length before you start. Before you start. Take pictures of your hair length 1 month after use, which is 4 weeks. Take another picture of your, you're going to do this every 30 days. And taking pictures of your hair length so that you can see the results. Okay? Take care, everybody. I will see y'all on the next live show. Thank you. Bye-bye.